very pleased to be here. Very good afternoon to all of you. I'm really happy to be able to, first thing, to introduce Noatum. As Sanjay said, we just joined AD Groups July 1st, so we are newcomer, but we are delighted for it. And basically, we are a global operator, a global maritime operator, and a global logistic operator. We operate those three businesses of the company as one, trying to deliver a proper service, tailor-made service to our client. And this has been the DNA of Noatum for a long time. Just to tell you that Noatum is turning 60 years this year, so it was a grown-up company, mature, developed, and well-established. We are a Spanish-based company, but so far we had expanded to 27 countries in 4 continents. So it's already more than a Spanish company, it's a multinational corporation, and excited with the future ahead of us being part of AD Port. The company is counting with over 4,000 employees, so it's a big company. And I will refer only to terminal, or mainly to terminal, because we are talking on this impact of how we do resign technology operation in order to meet the commitment we have toward energy transition. No? So basically, we operate 16 terminals, 15 of them in Spain, 1 here in Abu Dhabi, in Khalifa Port. And the driver for having those 15 terminals is to be delivering service to the industrial hinterland of the port where we operate in. So we do all types of cargoes, from bulk to multipurpose, conventional, container, and automotive. A lot of all the diversity as a multipurpose operator can be. So we're challenging how the logistic world is facing sustainability. I think, of course, all the logistic sector and the port sector, we are aiming to a model of green growth, but we need to combine the economic activity of the company with a compatible decarbonization and minimization of our environmental footprint. So we are looking forward to a green growth model. We must seek the best solution to achieve an efficient decarbonization that will allow us to move forward carbon neutrality at the lowest possible cost. I introduced the factor of cost as relevant for any private company. We need to have a firm commitment to the technical improvement that may be available at any time, and that will help us to achieve the highest level of energy efficiency in our operation. I think that, at least in Europe, the regulatory framework is a key factor, and this is very relevant. If we want to go to, if we leave it to individual companies to take us to the goal, to get the goal, it will be much difficult. Europe has become the driving force in the promotion of the low-carbon economy through the European Green Deals, and this is conditioning us, all the companies having the main activity in Europe. So we need to do the journey together with the different administration, with the countries, and with the European Union. So we had a number of challenges ahead of us in this journey. So basically, and this journey is not done, as I mentioned earlier, not done alone, but in combination with the administration, with the port authorities of the different ports, who are really committed and basically driving all the operators in the goal to achieve decarbonization. So the public sector in Spain is very active on that, and we are promoting a significant initiative for the energy transition on the basis of them promoting initiative and involving all the private companies to be part of it as for having a common goal and a common initiative. So we had a number of challenges: reducing dependency on fossil fuels in our port equipment operation. So this, basically, we are moving to hybrid electric, which are now becoming available in our operation. These are the best alternatives up to date. Then we need to, and we're doing that, to reduce dependency on external energy. So, as a matter of fact, you may understand that all our terminals, they had large surfaces and rooftop space that we use, and this is becoming promoted and incentivized by the Spanish administration to create our own energy through photovoltaic technology. And this collaboration is becoming a success already. It's really relevant. Another initiative and challenge that we have is fostering the intermodal development of our ports with the hinterland. And this is, the driver is rail. We saw this morning Etihad Rail presentation, how the idea is linking the different ports. Same is going on in Europe, and particularly in Spain. I would say that we're doing traffic of cars or agri-bar or a different type of product, where 80% of the goods of the cargo is moved to and from the port through rail, and this is saving a lot of fuel consumption and a lot of trucks, and this is very, very relevant. The same goes for driving cargo from the road to sea. We also heard today that sea transportation still is the less contaminating, less CO2 producing mean of transportation, and taking cargo from the road to sea is quite an initiative. All our terminals are connected. Obviously, and we had a lot of sourcing carrier transporting cargo from different Spanish ports to other different European ports as an initiative that will contribute to this climate change global fight that we all have to. Obviously, we as a company need to be there, and our commitment with this need is confirmed by the certification and recognition of the international authorities by having ISO 14001:2015 or ISO 50001 certification, proof that we are delivering in the commitment to meet whatever it is required to a company as Noatum, as leading port operator in our country. I would say that this is what I mentioned earlier of a joint effort between port authorities and a private investor in port is also relevant, because we do an agreed plan going forward to improve and reduce our environmental collateral damages. So the energy efficiency measure that we had taken at Noatum, I would say from the operational perspective, we are working on the layout design of our terminals in order to reduce port equipment and cargo moving from one area to the other, so that will reduce a lot on transport and emission, and obviously will be making the operation much more efficient. We are also doing all bulk cargoes we operate in our different terminals through hopper mechanized system that bring cargo from ship hulls to the warehouses, avoiding all the other impact of transport by trucks from the quay line to the warehouses. And this is, and we are using on the environmental issue electrical ecological hoppers, which mean that we reduce dust on one and emission to the atmosphere, and at the same time we use electrical as instead of fuel to run the operation. Rail, I mentioned, critical for us and growing, and the expectation is that it will be going on quite fast. Obviously, as logistic player that we are promoting short distance and short sea transportation of cargo and taking cargo out of the road is critical, and that's how we can contribute a lot. And of course, we are working for someone, and someone are our clients. Our clients are putting a lot of pressure on us to reduce the carbon footprint. They want to, they had a complete, they want to monitor, and because they, at the same time, they had to do the same to their respective clients. So it's a virtual chain that promote us and move us toward the commitment to reduce emissions. From the investment point, I think we are incorporating a number of mobile cranes with hybrid propulsion that reduce fuel consumption between 25 and 30%, which is relevant. But and then in all our terminal, we are using electrical energy from renewable sources, all with 100% guaranteed. We don't use any other source of energy. That is also very relevant. And then we are also taking a decision that all new warehouses that we're incorporating to the group, they had to be efficient and according to the rating of BREEAM, which is a type of new building of warehouses using photovoltaic panels, using LED technology, using isolation walls, so all together in order to guarantee a much more efficient efficiency in the chain. Completing my presentation, I'm looking forward to where we are going and what are our next initiative. Basically, we need to be working together with port authorities in Spain and in any other countries where we'll be operating as port operator in this collaboration to the electrification of our operation, going from fuels to green energy. And this is, we're creating in all the Spanish port, and this, I would suggest this to be a reference for other ports, like a community where we all generate through the photovoltaic installation energy, and then the energy used by the community within the port. So this is committing everyone with the same goal. Increasing the area of photovoltaic generation, for me, is priority. As we can contribute, the way we can contribute for the future of the planet as well. So, once again, pleased to have been here with you. Thank you, Trevor, for inviting us to this session. I'm happy to, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I'm very impressed with this morning presentation. Really, they went to touch a little bit of it. I think that this conference is meant to mean something in the momentum we all are living. Thank you very much.